Hello, happy Monday. So today we're going to be reading a play together. It is a drama. So what you should know about drama is that it can be realistic or unrealistic. It just depends on what the person that wrote it, the playwright is the person that wrote a drama. It just depends on what they're going for. It's mostly made up of dialogue. You'll see the character's name, and then you'll see the character's dialogue. There's also stage directions or special structures that are specific to drama, like stage directions, character tags, and dialogue. And so we're going to be looking at those elements together today. When you're reading a play or a drama, this is something that can be performed for an audience. Okay, it's a story that can be performed for an audience. And plays develop characters and reveal the plot through their dialogue or conversations amongst the characters. Authors may use informal language to make the dialogue seem realistic, like real people are talking to each other. Like I said, it includes stage directions that are typically in parentheses and italicized, and these help set the scene, okay? It helps you know what the characters are doing. If you act it out, you do not say the stage directions out loud. You just do what they say. And many plays include a theme or lesson that is learned by the main characters in the play. Okay, so I'm going to show you this drama and point out some of these elements of drama to you today. So this is a drama that we will be reading. It's called Living Green. It's written by Doreen Beauregard, and she writes and edits educational material and other content for children. She's inspired by young people who are making the world a better place. Doreen knows that even small, everyday changes can add up to something big. And she would love to read about what you're doing to change the world. And then Tuesday Morning, cool name, is the illustrator, and she loved drawing and creating paper dolls and stories about them as a child. She studied art in college and has illustrated chapter books, covers, and picture books. Tuesday has even created a digital paper doll. Pretty cool. So these are the words that will be important to our story today. The first word is reduce.
Reduce. To reduce something is to decrease the size or amount of it. You can reduce waste when you recycle.
The second word is implying.
Implying. If you are implying something, you are expressing it without stating it directly. By pausing the story and looking up at us, our teacher was implying that we should stop talking.
Okay, the next word is the word cascading.
Cascading. Something that is cascading is falling or flowing in a way similar to a waterfall. The water from the stream was cascading down the rocks.
The next word is conscious.
Conscious. To be conscious of something is to be aware of it. Mario is conscious of how recycling reduces waste.
The next word is contradict.
Contradict. To contradict something is to say or do the opposite of it. When we contradict each other about which way to go, we will likely get lost.
And last word that's important to this story today is depleted.
Depleted. Something that is depleted is worn out. The artist could not finish her painting with her depleted set of paints.
Okay. So this is called Living Green. Notice how it has the characters and the setting. Okay. Our characters are Eva, Bo, Grace, and Mr. Chin. And the setting is in Bo's living room. We'll take it to one page here. Zoom in. Notice how this is in parentheses and it's in italics. Those are stage directions. Those tell the character what to do. Okay, and then this is the dialogue, the actual words that the character is speaking. As you're reading, I want you to make sure you look for the critical vocabulary and pay attention to how it's used so you'll understand the words. Okay, I want you to think about the words meaning as you read. So we're going to read this drama together, okay? We're going to look at the first few pages of Living Green, and I want you to note all of these elements of drama. The cast of characters, the stage directions, okay? as we read today, we're going to make sure we understand those. So when I read, I'm also going to practice synthesizing. So when I read, I connect new information with what I already know. So as I'm reading the play, I'm going to be making connections between the characters' ideas about being environmentally conscious and my own ideas. Okay, remember, conscious means to be conscious is to be aware of it. So think about how you can be aware of your environment, how you can help your environment, and what you already know about that and what you learned from this play. All right, so Eva is speaking. She's looking at the clock. Whoa, we've been playing this game for an hour. We haven't made the final version of our reduce, reuse, recycle poster for Miss Garcia's class. Bo is closing the computer game and settling on the floor in front of a poster board. No big deal. We know a lot about conservation and sustainable living and stuff. We're very environmentally conscious. This will be easy. Eva, can you get a new piece of poster board from that package? Grace. Are we really environmentally conscious, I mean? Of course we are. Are you implying that we aren't? Well, we've read a lot about environmental topics in school, but has it changed what we do? Do our actions contradict our words? Think about what these 4 words mean and how they're being used in this story. And I'm thinking about Bo's idea, okay? Let's read on. So Eva is frowning and says, my family recycles, and I turn off the water when I brush my teeth. Yeah, those are great things to do, but they're just a start. Maybe we need to think about the impact of everything we do. Like that new piece of poster board, instead of using a new piece, why don't we just turn over the board that we used to make the draft and make the final version on the other side? No one will even see the original side because it's on the wall. Reuse. So I'm thinking about how Bo says that he turns off the water when he brushes his teeth. You know, I sometimes do that. I'll turn it off so I don't waste water. So we can think about ways that we can reuse and reduce, recycle. So what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and read this whole drama by yourself. Okay? And then when you're finished, you're going to come back to your assignment. Read the drama. And then you're going to answer these questions. So who are the 3 important characters? What is the conflict? Okay, conflict is a problem. So when you read on and find out what their problem they face, I want you to write that down. I want you to give some examples of stage directions and why they're important. Give an example of the dialogue and state who said the dialogue. And then think about what may be the author's purpose for writing this play and give text evidence to support your thinking. Why did the author write this play? When you're done with that, I want you to write down the definitions to this week's words, which end right here. Okay, so just, these words: reduce, conscious, implying, contradict, cascading, and depleted. Okay, those are the words for today's story. Okay, and then be ready to think more about this story throughout the week. Let me know if you have any questions.